I can't get these niggas my energy. Fuck it, bet on myself like the lottery. I don't care all that hate, they stopping me.
Why YouTube? This is Goddess with Goddess and Associates. Today we're going to be watching a video of Zoe explaining like what went on and what happened with everything with the situation that was said about him, allegedly all the things that was said. So we're going to watch them explain it. So here we go.
I never thought that I would be making a video like this. But how do y'all say it? Though you know why we here. And yes, I know exactly why we are all here. We're here because of a video that has resurfaced from 2018. And before I say anything else, I want to be very clear that this is not about asking y'all to forgive me. This is about taking accountability, being honest, and using my voice to address lies as well. I did. I stayed quiet the first time, and I stayed quiet a little bit until now, not because I was scared, but because I thought silence would protect my peace, because I felt those who knew me, and those who didn't, hey, believe what you want to believe. But after seeing the misleading captions, the fake captions, the conspiracy theories, I was like, okay, look, I have to speak out. And I also want to say this loud and clear. The things that I said in the 2018 live stream video were wrong. They were inappropriate. They were careless. And I take full accountability for that. And I accept all of the backlash because y'all, it was my fault. It was nobody else's but mine. And being quiet made it feel like I was running from something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of protecting my peace, I was running from accepting the fact that, Zoe, you said something wrong. And again, it was my fault, and I apologize for those interactions. But what I want to stand on is that it wasn't meant for grooming or to come off as predatory. However, it was bad judgment. And I am sorry. And I definitely want to apologize to those two individuals that were in the video that I was speaking to and how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. I also want to apologize and say sorry to their parents. Not only that, I apologize to my supporters. I am sorry. I am also apologizing and saying that I am sorry to the people who had to even see it and watch it. Now, with that being said, I want to address everything and how we got to here and what people are trying to place on the internet. So back in 2018, Vine was ending and I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, oh my God, where am I going? What am I finna do? At that time, I was working at Starbucks and I probably had like 2,000 followers on Instagram. So a fellow Viner had reached out to me. He said, Zoe, there's this app called YouNow. You need to go over there and check it out. That's where we're all going. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm finna go over there. Now, for those who know back in the day, that YouNow app was raw. It was like what? The Omegle and the early Twitch days. Everything was live, unfiltered, uncensored. So I went over there. And because of the Vine following that I had, they had partnered me with the app. Now, I would do like 24-hour live streams, talent shows, game nights. I slept on live. Child, I even went to work, did my shifts on camera. Like nothing was private. Everything was always public. And sometimes, child, we was even chaotic over there. Everybody knew that my lives was trolling, roasting. I would cuss people out. People would even request to get in my guests just to go on live so they could be like, Zoe, roast me, roast me. It was like being part of my stupid shenanigans. It was jokes and it was just us being funny. And for those who know, that is where Messy Monday was born. I used to do it live and I used to broadcast it. So I'm saying all that to say because it had.
So he's saying that they was getting roasted? Is that what he's saying?
As context to how that 2018 live stream video got published. So there was a broadcaster who was on there. He was a big supporter of mine. I'm not going to say people's names. I don't want anybody to go and say anything to them. This is not to bash anybody. This is just to get everybody a clear understanding how all this came about and how we are here right now discussing all this. So he was a supporter of mine, loved me, you know what I'm saying? And he was funny. He made crazy content. And so I ended up putting him on Messy Monday one day. And at that time, I'm thinking it was
Gemini us? Because I'm feeling Jimmy. Is he Gemini us? Because you know Gemini's good with their words, Lord. They be going all around. What? I'm confused.
Was harmless because the show was new. I was still getting into it, but it genuinely hurt him. And as you can see, he reached out to me. And at that time, I'm just like, it's just Messy Monday. It's just a show. But right now, I want to tell him that I am sorry to you. I didn't understand the weight of what I was doing back then, and I should have taken your feelings into consideration. So to him, I genuinely am sorry. Because at that time, I used to take in the gossip. Like, did you hear so-and-so, so-and-so? And now I don't do that anymore. So fast forward, he ended up becoming a cast member on Wild 'N Out, and he threw shade. And it was kind of like, yeah, you that retired Viner, I'm on Wild 'N Out, look at you now. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what happened. A little bit later, I end up getting on Wild 'N Out. So now I throw a little shade back. People on YouNow know this. So then we're on YouNow, we exchanging words, we being shady on our live broadcast. And then eventually, here comes that 2018 live stream video. How old are you? 15. What the hell?
We thought we was explaining what he did for the video. Not getting bashed for. I don't know. Yeah, am I missing something? I might be missing something. Okay.
Your lips was pretty though. You eat pussy? What? Bite your lip. You a freak. How tall are you, little Puerto Rican or Mexican? What are you, Mexican or Puerto Rican? Oh, you got boxer. Child, you about a good 7.5. Boy, why you trying to tease us right now? Why you showing all that stuff like that? Why you showing your body? Why you being a nasty boy? Well, see. These girls will be all in your DM trying to holler at you because you just teased them. You 16, so yeah, a 7 is probably big to you at 16. Please don't be that boy who act like it's all that. Trust me, I know. And then I'm just like, wow. And he knows that I probably only talked to them for maybe like 1 or 2 minutes max because I move on to the next person. It was.
I just want to know why you did it. Like, what was the point? They say I'm 16. Why? What was the point? Why you did it? I see you got trolled. Okay, I see the dude brought you back and he trolled you on you doing it. But why you do it? Jimmy.
Men, women, some other content creators. And I'm telling you, after that live, I did not reach out to them people. I do not message anybody. There was no interaction outside of that app whatsoever. It was the broadcast and it was that moment. And I'm not saying this to try to deflect that I said something wrong because no, that's not his fault that I opened my mouth and I said something inappropriate to those two individuals. So again, I apologize for that. And this is not to deflect that. I'm just letting y'all know how all of this came about. So then the video, it blows up. Back then, I didn't have the amount of followers that I have now. 7 years later, 6.1, and then the YouTube. It wasn't like that back then. But the video did blow up. People made videos. They had misleading titles. They were saying some hurtful things. But back then, I ignored it. I didn't say anything. I was just like, okay, you know what? Let it happen, though. That's when y'all then see this blogger right here. We had that interaction that was crazy. The same thing you do with celebrities is what I do on my Twitter. So what my Twitter is like the gossip. It's like the teen magazines. It's like the shade.
No, they don't do that. They don't talk about lives. They don't. It's totally against the law. No, they don't. I live here in LA. They do not talk about lives, Messy Monday.
Now, I also want to take accountability for that moment as well. She was giving me some good advice, but I wasn't mature enough to receive it. I wanted to be the Wendy Williams of YouNow. And instead of listening to her, I reacted.
He is apologizing for everything. Old and new. He must think people go, what's going on? So no, what's going on?
Out of ego. I fussed back. I wasn't paying attention. I argued. And at that time, I thought I knew it all. So eventually, I got off the live and I just processed everything. And I sat with myself and I reached back out to her and I was just like, you know what? You're right. I am sorry. We both apologized to each other behind the scenes. And I want to thank her.
You humiliated her on the internet, so you should have apologized on the internet. Well, like you're doing now, but should have came sooner than you getting bashed. But they love you anyway. Continue. I like you too, but I'm getting to learn you. I'm learning.
Because from 2018 into now, I have grown with Messy Monday and I've learned. I've also changed my boundaries on how I associate with my supporters, how I produce my Messy Monday content. And I want to tell her, thank you for helping me grow. Because at that time, it was ego and I was arrogant. And I was just like, you can't tell me how to run my own show. This is my show. Do you not see how many people watching it? And I thank you. I thank you so much because of that interaction. I am now able to still do Messy Monday today. So the video's still growing and people are still talking about it. Y'all, it lasted for like a month. He then goes and sends it to Wildin' Out Production. I never got to speak about this because I just stayed quiet. I was also told to stay quiet. I saw someone say they need to check Zoe's devices. They did. They checked my devices. And I never got to tell y'all this because I didn't speak on it. So Wildin' Out had to take action because of how serious the allegations were. They had to take action. So they flew me out there. When they flew me out there, I had to speak to a lawyer. I had to speak to production. So then they had investigators reach out to me. When the investigators reached out to me, I had to provide them every social media username and passcode. I had to give them my Snapchat. I had to give them my Instagram. I had to give them my Twitter. What else did I have? What at old accounts, Facebook, whatever I had to give that to them. And they went through those things for, I don't know, like a week or two. And that had to be one of the darkest moments in my life. I was just like, I'm really doing all of this right now. So after the investigation, they ended up reaching out and they were like, okay, you're good. Mind you, this was Viacom. If y'all know who Viacom is a big production team and they lawyers and all them things ain't gonna play with you. So it was all let go. A couple of years later, it was now 2020. The Wildin' Out cast member who had released that video, he reaches out to me and he was just like, Zoe, I'm sorry. He was like, it was, out of malice. It was vindictive. I used your past, meaning like when I talked to those two guys, whatever the case may be, I used that against you and I am sorry. And I wish he would have said it publicly, but it is okay.
You're a pussy bitch, because who does that? Who does that? Who does that? I don't care if I don't like you. I ain't gonna mess with your job. Because you doing better than me and you clap back. We doing friendly claps, and now I'm up. You want me? Come on now. Can't keep a real one down.
I am fine with that. And I'm not telling you all of this to shift the blame. I am telling you this because silence allowed a narrative to grow that never matched who I am or what I stood for. And that is how that 2018 video came about. So now I want to protect myself today because the video has resurfaced. I have more people that follow me now that don't know me from you now, don't know people I used to hang out with from you now. And I need to make it clear that a lot of the things that are being said are misleading and fake captions. So the reason this video came back up is because there is a TikTok couple that is in their 20s. I think one's 23 and one's 21 or whatever. We're going to call one F and we're going to call one D because I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to attack you, blame you, or anything else. I just want to speak for myself and speak my truth because I've sat here long enough and allowed people to just come up with anything. All right, so F, who was a TikToker. He mentioned some allegations, and I want to say this directly on camera and out of my mouth, that they are completely false. And he knows that because it did not happen. Now I'm going to tell y'all how all of this came about and how it made that 2000.
I don't know. I believed him. I don't know if I supposed to, but I did. Yeah, it came to me like that, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I might be easily manipulated.
An 18 video come back up. So F and his boyfriend, their relationship ends up going viral because they had a domestic violence relationship. His boyfriend ends up coming on live. He shows his busted lip. He's crying. He's upset. So it gets sent in to Messy Monday. Now, me doing Messy Monday, I have learned that you cannot put every LGBT person on there because I've been in situations where they're like, oh, I'm going to beat your ass in the club or I'm going to get you. And it just be too much. And I knew that this individual, I did not want to put on Messy Monday because I didn't want mess. But here we are now. So I reached out to F's boyfriend, D, and I wrote him this, and I quote,
They love the mess.
I pray God gives you peace, healing, strength, and understanding for what you are going through. Have a good day, handsome. That is it. That is all. And some people might say, well, why'd you say handsome? I said that because when you have now got beat on and somebody's done something to you, I'm just taking it amongst myself to be uplifting. I have friends and some people that are close to me who have been in domestic violence relationships and they feel like they're ugly. They feel like they're worthless or don't nobody love me or appreciate me. I was reaching out to be supportive. That was it. And that was all. And they both know that. And I would show the DMs and that is all I wrote, but I can't because I'm blocked. But when all this first started happening, their domestic violence was going viral, I had went to F's boyfriend's TikTok because I was going to write him there. And as you can see, 2004, I was sent that. I did not respond. I didn't even know that was in there until now when this went on. This whole situation took place. And the only reason you see a heart there is because I was going to write him that reach out there. But I said, let me go on and write it over there on Instagram. That is it. That is all. As you can see, I think on you can see how I opened it in 2025. I didn't open it. I didn't even know that I was wrote in 2024. So I guess they communicate with each other. That's when F ends up going to his boyfriend D. And I guess he lets him know, oh, Zoe reached out to me. And F is right. He did hit me back up in January saying, stop liking my boyfriend's pictures. The only reason, y'all, that I was liking his boyfriend's pictures was because his boyfriend was on the trending Instagram page. He is a model. That is the only reason I like the pictures. I never reached out. I never DM'd. I never tried to contact him. Nothing. Everybody knows.
So when you put pictures on a Facebook, on the Instagram for sure, you supposed to get likes. So just because it's Zoe, you can't like. Stop. Oh,
Zoe like hood street people. We know this. So that was back in January when he did that. So now that's when F ends up going on live and he says to everyone, Zoe tried to talk to my boyfriend. I did not try to talk to your boyfriend. No, I did not. I reached out to your boyfriend and I gave support. That is what I did. And it really hurt me that his boyfriend sat on live and allowed that to happen instead of saying, no, Zoe just only gave me support. That was it. But then he goes and says, though, he made it weird by saying handsome. At this point, I should have never said anything. I should have never said nothing because I thought I was being supportive by trying to uplift you because you were literally crying on live. So I guess
and that goes back to people saying, like, being that you gay, you just automatically feel like somebody else just like you because I'm gay. Because I like dudes, you just automatically think I like your dudes. Because I like girls, you just automatically think I like your girls. Even with straight people that happen, that shit is weird. People need to grow the fuck up or get out them relationship with them people that they insecure with. Lord, and that got you dead insecure. And then it looked like he looking for stuff to make you insecure about. And you mad at Zoe. Zoe is the innocent bystander. God damn.
I didn't react to him getting on live saying, yeah, Zoe tried to talk to my boyfriend and everybody asking me, why you wanted his boyfriend? Why you wanted his boyfriend? I feel that is why F decided to go lower. And F, I know you're not going to apologize. I know you're not. And I don't expect it. But I do want you to know that hurt.
It hurt.
That hurt that you went on your Instagram and you said that this happened at somebody named Ocean's house. You and I both know that is not true. The only time I ever went to Ocean's house was because of Brandon Got Fans. And Brandon Got Fans and Ocean are like cousins or something like that. And I would go over there because Brandon hung out with Uno and Dos. And I think Dos was dating Ocean's sister. And then that was Brandon's cousin. So we would just go over there to go meet his family. I would always sit downstairs because I do not walk around anybody's house. I didn't even know them people like that. I knew Ocean because we were all content creators, but I didn't know them to walk around their house like that. And so for you to say that, that's really messed up when you know that is not true. And with that being said, I have famous Ocean and Brandon Got Fans that can confirm that I've only been over there with Brandon. And when I go over there, I was always around Brandon and Eddie because that was their people. Okay, y'all, I don't know if y'all can see on the camera, but I have Ocean and her mom and her sister here. Ocean, how did I meet you? Who introduced me to you?
Brandon Got Fans.
All right, Brandon Got Fans. And when I came to your house, how many times did I come to your house?
Like twice.
Okay.
Twice. Really twice. Yeah.
Right. And when I came to your house, did I ever walk around your house?
Never. You was always downstairs chilling with me, my mama, and Brandon, and my sister.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and is that your mama in there with you?
Yes, that's me.
Hey, mama girl. Hey. Did I ever walk around your house, girl?
You didn't.
Yes.
No, you didn't. We had a good time. We toasted up, and all the grown people was definitely downstairs. And we was down there listening to music, and y'all left.
And mind you, Trouble used to dance for us.
They love him. That's good.
Downstairs.
Right.
So yeah, and also I used to come over there because that's when Uno and Dos, but it was Dos dating I think Kung Fu. So it was just like, what is he talking about? How many times has F been to your house?
One time.
Because right, he don't even.
I don't. That's around the time he was with Ken and shit. So him and Ken was close friends, and him and Ken.
Yeah, because I remember I think he was on the couch with.
No, matter of fact, it just came back to my mind. That's exactly how he got over there, which was through Ken. Yeah, Ken invited him. Mm-hmm. And him and Ken was cool. Whatever they had, they was cool. So that's
yes, because I've never been to your house without Brandon or Eddie because I met you through them.
F was never Ocean and Kung Fu friend to even be roaming around the house where he would feel comfortable to even think that
Yeah, because his allegation was that I allegedly tried to touch him at y'all's house. And I was like, well, let me call them so the people whose house it supposedly happened at can tell you guys that I never walked around their house by myself.
Wow. That's not your. No, hell no. You never walked around our house. You
tried the white woman. That shit is weird. I didn't know dudes do that shit.
Your actions. You set your butt right downstairs with all the
right, because mind you, that's when I was like shy because I was still from Vine. I was shy then.
Right.
So yeah.
We were always just listening to music, having a good time downstairs.
Right. Well, I just want to thank y'all so much because I just wanted people to hear out of your mouth and your mom and your sister because it was your house that none of this stuff ever happened. So I really, really, really appreciate y'all.
Right, and I'm sorry that's going on. That's something that I would never want to go through neither.
Girl, when I tell you it's stressful.
My cuss words out because I really want to cuss so bad for you.
Yeah, don't cuss.
You know you're not that type of person at all, and we all know that, honestly.
Appreciate it,
and
boo.
Your fans know that.
Thank you.
A hater would believe some bullshit like that. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Thank y'all.
But only a hater will believe that. You are a genuine person. You've always had positive energy. You deliver nothing but positivity when you come around us. And even when I bumped into you a couple of times in the club, you showed us nothing but major love. So.
Yes.
it's never been no weird vibes.
Yeah.
Like that.
Cause girl, I know y'all, you know how many hood folks y'all know in Atlanta? Bitch, they'll beat my ass on that shit. Dude, y'all know everybody. But no, I appreciate y'all, girl. Okay, you guys. So y'all ain't seen him in a minute with me. This is Brandon Got Fans. So Brandon, how was I introduced to Chikari?
Low TV.
You, right. Okay. So how was I introduced to Tay and Uno and Dos?
Me.
Yes, Brandon knew everybody. And y'all, the reason I say that is because back then in 2017, that was Brandon Got Fans. You know what I'm saying? And then they were on Triller. Everybody was making dances and things like that. So how did I meet Ocean?
Through being around, well, not being around, but through me and then meeting them and then,
Yes, basically being around you. Because I think, was she like your cousin or something like that? Like y'all were Yes. So when we would go to Ocean's house, did I ever go to her house by myself or with who?
Me and Eddie.
You and Eddie. And then we really didn't even go that many times. And when I went around there, how was I in the house?
You were more like reserved because you were a guest. You were my guest, so you weren't really like walking around, really talking to people like that. Because one, we were kind of, the age difference was different. So we were with the mom, we were chilling, like, doing grown people stuff, and then the kids and stuff would be on the other room, wherever they're doing what they was doing.
So was I ever around F at any time?
No.
Okay, thank you, friend. Oh, and last thing, let me see. Chikari, me, you, and Uno and Dos, we were like family, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Chikari was our brother.
Yeah, but, we was always together, like always. It was me and you. We were like Bonnie and Clyde. Everywhere we go, you see Brandon. Everywhere you see though. That's how it was for that little time. For real.
Yes, thank you. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to let people know that I went in that house, run around nobody's house. I only went there when I was with you and Eddie, and all of us was doing grown folk shit. So
exactly, chilling and minding our own fucking business.
Yeah, and when we went, Eddie didn't even like to stay long, so we would leave.
We wanted to go play that game.
All right, so I appreciate you, Brandon. I'm gonna hit you back, okay?
Okay, bro.
All right, bye, boo. And it just hurts that a lie could get spread so quickly without proof, and then it'll stain a years of hard work, your growth, and staying out of scandals. Because I've seen a lot of people say, I ain't never seen Zoe in anything. I ain't never seen, because I haven't. From when I started in 2014 to 2025, y'all have never seen me in no drama. You've never seen me fighting people. You've never seen nothing besides that one video back in 2018, because I don't deal with people. I don't really collab with people. You've never seen me in anything because I don't do anything but hang out with my friends and used to vlog with my two best friends. But I also understand how the internet works. And once a narrative catches fire, people run with it. But I'm not going to sit here and let something that serious be stamped on my name. Now, to close it out, I want to address the videos y'all are putting these captions on. So back in that 2018 video, there was a guy named Logan Morris. Y'all can look him up. He was a YouTuber. Logan was my content creation friend. He was in the video. This caption right here.
Thank you.
I don't mean it like that. I mean, just like, I have a room to myself. You can go on a little vacation.
There you go.
We were in a room by ourselves last time. And that happened. Not that you know of.
How are you? Should we go to Chicago?
Yeah. Because you was really drunk, Logan. And so I'm so far away. Yeah, y'all, Logan stayed with me in the room. He was so sweet. I can't say everything, but he was so nice. I like drunk Logan better than sober Logan. He's really open and never mind.
Keep going.
You were just when you was drunk, you was very open. You was very emotional. You didn't. You were more comfortable when you were drunk. I will say, y'all. I was in the bed. He sat on the edge of the bed. Nothing. You was just really nice. You didn't do nothing bad. Not you. Maybe I did when you went to sleep or when you passed out.
Oh, Lord.
So that doesn't make you gay, right?
Logan was 20 at that time, okay? And it's so crazy because if you weren't on YouNow, y'all don't know how me and Logan used to troll. Logan is a heterosexual male. Now, when y'all see that, yes, if you don't know the context, you think it is weird. Me and him used to troll on YouNow. That was our stuff. We trolled. And that's why I never spoke, because people on YouNow know, but people now who are just seeing the video, y'all are putting your own context to it. I never touched Logan. When I said, when you were drunk, so that doesn't make you gay, right? We trolled so freaking hard. Like, it was trolling. Nothing happened in that room at all whatsoever. Logan sat on the bed and cried because of social media. When all that stuff was going on with Wildin' Out and they saw that video, I even had him send me his ID to show his ID that he was not a child. Y'all have to stop lying. Logan had even hit me up and said, Zoe, do you want me to make a video and speak out? I said, Logan, don't even speak out. Let people believe what they believe. He was like, no, because I don't like that. I want to have your back. I was like, I appreciate that, but don't speak out, Logan. So now, today, Logan wants to speak out. And just to let y'all know, in that video, he was not uncomfortable. Logan is corny. Like, he had very dry humor, no like personality, but people loved him. And when I said I like drunk Logan, I'm telling y'all all context so y'all can know everything. We were at VidCon in LA and there was a fight that had broke out, and Logan and all his homeboys, they were drunk or whatever. And I was just like, Logan, where you at? Are you good? He's like, I'm good. They're arresting people. So I looked for Logan. I said, well, hey, Logan, come to my room because you don't need to be getting arrested out here. Mind you, he was already drunk with his homeboys. He ends up coming in my room. At that moment, Logan's social media was starting to go down. And Logan was always telling me, Zoe, how do I get my social media back up? And he was getting depressed about his social media fame not being where it was when he started. And I was just like, just keep making your videos, keep doing this. And so when I said I like drunk Logan, it was because Logan had opened up and he was talking about his depression, how he was feeling a certain way about social media and his life. Y'all sat there and thought it was something inappropriate when it was nothing inappropriate about that conversation. Me and Logan sat in that room and talked about life and our social media. Y'all have to stop. Y'all, this is Logan, the one that was in the video that was titled Zoe Talking Weird to a Child. Logan, were you a child in that video?
No, I was not a child at all at that time.
All right. And they're trying to say that I was drinking with, it's like, because I was like, oh, I like drunk Logan. Did you get drunk with me, Logan?
No. If I was drinking, it was prior to me even being with you. Right. It was on my own behalf, my own actions.
And I want them to see how you're talking now is how you talked in that video. They said that I had you feeling uncomfortable. And I'm like, this is Logan's personality. This is how he talks.
Yeah, that's just how I am. I mean, I just think this is all super crazy. Mm-hmm. And clearly any of these people that are saying things like they don't know you like I know you personally.
Yeah.
I think they need to, find something else to invest their time into, because this is a dead end. This is completely irrelevant, and it's crazy to me.
So I ended up telling him what our conversation was. I told him that our conversation was about, you remember your social media was starting to, go down.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if you would just finish it off because I don't think I'm lying. It was about your social media, and you was asking me about, advice and stuff. And I was just like, Logan, it's going to be okay. Keep with it. And you opened up about life. Yeah. So they were thinking, and then at the end of the video, it was like, and then you passed out, but you didn't do anything. It doesn't make you gay if I touched you. They don't understand how me and you used to
They don't understand
troll.
Social media. Yeah, they don't understand how we were. Like, if they need to go look at my own broadcast, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now.
We used to troll so hard. And then, like, you had your supporters. I forgot what you called them. And then I had mine, and they loved when me and you would go live together. And that's, I don't know, but I hate that.
It's just clickbait type shit.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Literally. It's just being funny. We were just trolls.
Yeah.
We like to stir the pot up type
shit. Well, I'm sorry that you had to get drugged into this and people were thinking you were a child, but I really appreciate you coming up and sticking up for me and telling the real truth. And I just want to thank you for that. And I'm glad that
100%.
we're still really good friends. So yeah.
Yeah, forever and always. And one last thing, like people, like I don't know why, like I'm not upset that I'm getting drugged into it. I'm more upset that they're trying to attack you on things that are false. Like, and they just are taking things like misinformation and just completely running with it. But yeah, I'm here to shut that shit down because that is.
Because you tried to help me when it first happened back in 2018. You was like, do I need to send my ID and tell Wildin' Out this? Like, I remember back then, I was like, Logan, don't worry about speaking out. It's okay. Like, you were like, yeah, and now I'm letting you speak your truth. So, thank you, Logan.
Yeah, I got you.
I appreciate you, dude. Next, let's talk about this video with Jakari and his cousins at my house. I got some fine men at my house, and you know, TT, she gotta like take care of her men, so she had to go get some breakfast. You know, I just left Waffle House, got the all-star breakfast, you know, scrambled eggs, hash brown, bacon, and sausage, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, don't start this damn vlog.
Say good morning.
Hey, pick up Brandon.
I don't know who that is.
Matt Neary.
Hello, Brandon. What is you up for?
Bruh.
What?
Why the cat fell off the balance? Do you know how to climb back up here?
Say good morning. Cameron. The guy on the couch was his cousin Tay. Tay was not a child. That was a grown. That was a man. And then you got his two cousins, Uno and Dos. All those were his family members. Uno and Dos were not minors. Y'all have to stop. And all of them were big at that time. They were dancers. Okay, so you guys, this is Tay. Now, I had sent... Did you see the video that I was talking about, Tay?
Nah,
Okay, well, it was a video where they was like, why did Zoe have a house full of minors in his house? And it went from Jakari, then to you on the couch, and then to Uno and Dos. Were you a child back then, Tay?
But I was not no child, boy. I'm a grown man back then. But that's crazy.
And Jakari is your cousin, right?
Yes, it's my little cousin.
Yeah, and then isn't Uno and Dos and them related to y'all some kind of way or something?
Yeah, my little cousin on Cardinal side over, yeah.
Yes, and so the only reason I told them in that video, I don't think you remember this video. I think that's the video where we were all getting ready to go to Six Flags, and they're like, y'all were just at my house. No, y'all were YouTubers and y'all used to dance on Triller.
Yeah.
Boy, when I tell you, people are so weird.
So they thought I was young?
Yeah, they thought you was a child sleeping in my house. Wow. Yes. And who did I meet y'all through?
You met us through was it? I think I met you through Kari.
And then I met Kari through Brandon. Yes.
Yeah, John and Brandon.
Yes. Okay. I just wanted to know that. I wanted to see the face of the person who was on the couch and for you to sit there and say no. And was Uno and Dos minors back then?
No, not at all.
Jakari was the only
one that was young.
And I told them y'all were his blood cousins, and we were all like family.
That
shit's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Well, I appreciate it. I just want to clear all these stupid rumors that they're trying to say. But I appreciate that.
You get my boy.
Hey, Zoe.
Who is that?
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama. All right, I gotta see y'all soon, child. I love you too. All right, bye.
There you go.
People were saying, well, why don't Zoe hang out with people his own age and woo woo woo? That was back in 2017. Jakari was big. He was Atlanta. If you know Jakari, you know Jakari. I was a Viner. So we were Atlanta, and if you go back and look at the whole video, it was my YouTube. We were at my house because we were vlogging that day, and we were going to Six Flags because the Viners and the dancers of Triller used to always go to Six Flags. None of my real life off of social media friends did content. They all had 9 to 5s. So I had to hang out with Brandon Got Fans, but Brandon Got Fans is the one who introduced me to them. And in that video, you heard me say, so hey y'all, so I got some fine at my house and TT got to take her man some food. That was my character back in the day. TT. TT was a flirtatious, crazy, outspoken ghetto girl. That's who TT was. They were at my house because we were going to Six Flags to vlog. It's on my YouTube. But also at that time, Sis and Daryl, we vlogged my cooking show. There was other people on my channel who I hung out with that did a couple of videos with me, but I always did content alone. We were just the hot things in Atlanta at that time. If you saw Brandon Got Fans, it was like, ooh, that's Brandon Got Fans. Ooh, that's Jakari. Ooh, that's Zoe. Like, we were the shit. Jakari was like my little brother. We didn't play about Jakari, and those were his real cousins. Y'all have to stop. I was the one helping Jakari with YouTube, telling him what to do, teaching him how to edit. Same thing with Brandon. Y'all have to stop. And that's why Jakari stopped hanging out with us, because y'all were calling him gay. Who wants to hear that all the time? Like, who? He was comfortable and confident in who he was. And y'all ran him away from people that really fucked with him. Jakari would send me his videos and be like, how do you edit this though? Should I do this? Should I post that? I'm like, yeah, Jakari, post this. Do that. Y'all are the ones creating this conspiracy. Y'all have to stop. Our friendship was just like Duke Dennis, Kai Sinai, Deshae Frost, Rakai, Ray, and I Show Speed. All of them are all different ages. That is how our friendship is. We were a family. We all were making content, but because y'all done seen that 2018 live video, you're making things weird when there's nothing to be weird about our friendship or anything else. But that is social media. And then there was one more video. There was probably more that y'all put stuff on, but I'm not about to go through every video and explain everything. If you weren't on my journey coming up, please go back and look and understand who I hung out with and why we hung out and how we met. Please go back and do that. I've been here for a long time. I've been here since 2014, and I haven't been in anything. And there was one lady on TikTok who had said, yeah, and I'm sure Zoe got all that stuff scruffed off the internet. You guys, I've never got anything taken off the internet. No videos. Don't y'all think I would have got those videos taken out off them people's channels? I've never got anything taken off the internet. That just lets you know I haven't been in and don't do shit. That video was 2018. It's 7 years later. And then from 2014 to 2018, because I was on Vine then, to 2018, I made that dumbass comments in 2018. And I take all in full accountability for speaking inappropriate in that video. I do. But anything else, y'all please stop it. I was beating myself up. And I have to forgive myself. I would be like, why did I get on you now? I can't stand that. I have to forgive myself so I can move on. And that's why I'm addressing it, because you cannot run from your mistakes. You have to face them head on. And then she said something else about something about me when I was talking about DL. I don't want to go off topic, but she's like, she had said something about being DL and that's why he does it. Y'all, I was DL on Vine. If y'all know me back on Vine, I was fighting tooth and nail that I was straight. The New Orleans crew, Tokyo Vanity, they was on my ass. I was fighting tooth and nail that I was straight. That's just because I was not comfortable on social media. If you go back on my Instagram and go all the way down, I only posted quotes. I never posted my face, only stuff I ate and family members, because I was so scared of being gay on social media. The stuff y'all are coming up with, I don't know. I've never been in anything crazy. No fighting, no fallouts, no weird shit, no nothing. I only hang out with my real cousins and my family. And like I said, the last thing I want to talk about is, because I used to always do a video with my little cousin Quinn. I always called him my adopted son. Y'all knew I didn't adopt that boy. We telling the truth here. Let's tell the truth. That is my little cousin. And somebody put a video up and they said, well, see, I wonder what happened to him. Like, and his mom called and she was really hurt. Y'all, Quinn is in middle school now. That boy is in, I think, 8th grade. Quinn is growing up. Quinn don't make videos with me no more. He's about to be in high school. Quinn is chilling. Quinn is good. Y'all have to stop. Y'all had people sending him that video at school. That's crazy. It's because you want to sit on social media and come up with these weird scenarios. This is a lot. So my main focus was that 2018 video. But I want to say thank you to the people that reached out to me. Some content creators unfollowed me and some stuck right there and waited. And I thank you because I'm not going to do that in this video because y'all don't understand how tough that was for me back then and how tough it was for me now. And the reason I'm speaking out now, not because anybody bullied me or because it's getting on blogs or anything, it's because I felt like I was running from my mistake that I made. Like, oh, let me just, throw it up under the rug because I know I really didn't mean it like that. No, Zoe, you still said something wrong. And you have to stand up and you have to address that. You have to take accountability for it and you have to own that. And that's what I'm doing today. Not for anybody else, not for any approval for y'all to forgive me. I'm doing it for myself because that's what I want to do. And I want to tell any future creator that is out there, please learn from me, from this situation. The internet never forgets. They don't forget the jokes. They don't forget the shock value, the unfiltered raw content. They don't forget anything. It can all come back 10 years later in a completely different context. So again, today, I am taking full accountability for what was my mistake, my words in that 2018 live video. And I am standing firm on what's not my mistake, and that is these false accusations meant to tear down my character. No, I am not perfect. I've grown a lot. I am still growing. Thank you to everyone who still sees me for me. And even if you don't support me anymore or never have, I understand. And I hear you too. I just wanted y'all to hear from me. And I wanted y'all to not support and not like me for that video. That's okay. If you don't like me for that video, that is okay. But for all this other stuff that they're putting together and they're making it come off as what it's not, I wanted y'all to know the truth behind it all. All right, you guys, I'm still growing. I'm still human, and I love you no matter what. Thank you for listening.
Welcome to the mistletoe.
Thank y'all. Thank you for like, comment, and subscribe. And I guess y'all heard what he said. Have a nice day.